If you want to start a fire, if you want to live off grid in peace, if you want to be the change, now develop awesome skills.
I gotta get the footboard on the bed here, and I could probably do that right now. Well, I actually get to try out my new camper setup. I'm going camping, actually. I found this sleeping bag, and it just went right over the mattress, the 6-inch memory foam mattress. I have the little desk up here, which actually is pretty cool, because once I open this up on the side, I have a little table here. I can kind of like access things from outside. So that's kind of cool. One of the things I'm really going to need, though, is I'm going to need a vent fan or a window here and a window here. Maybe even another window behind the camera right here. But this sleeping bag fits this mattress, so now I can actually take the mattress outside and lay it on the ground and do whatever with it. And then under here, I packed up everything. So got my slack lines and all that stuff down here. Got a pop-up tent, which is actually too big. I just don't really need that one anymore. But it's not too big when it comes open, but when it's closed up, it's way too big. So yeah, I'll end up painting all this and stuff and sanding this down. Works. It all works. But I'm gonna see, because I definitely think I'm gonna need some vents, probably some windows, and probably a vent up top as well. You know, I think this could use 3 windows and a vent up top. So I'm gonna look around and see what I can find. But I think I'll be able to, you know, sleep in this thing until I find the piece of property that, the right piece of property. Like, I don't want to rush it. I don't want to rush finding a piece of property. I want to take my time. I want to, you know, if I find a good one quickly, then that's okay too. But at least, you know, I don't have to keep buying hotel rooms everywhere I go. But I'm gonna go camping and test it out. Got some bedding over there, got my clothes, got a little bit of food right there. But I still have a little more area. I can put a little something for maybe tools, or you know, now I gotta decide what do I want to bring in here and how do I want to pack this thing out. So there it is. Everything went really well for the camping trip. Now, since I've tested it out, I'm gonna clean this out. I'm gonna pull this out and paint it. I painted the base of this desk with that black, the same undercoating that I did the inside of the camper shell with. I'm gonna do that same thing here. And then I'm gonna take this piece off and sand it, make it really smooth. It's a beautiful piece of mesquite, so that's gonna be really nice. And yeah, just gonna get this painted so I can start actually installing everything. So I'm getting there. So I need to cut this edge off of this desk here like that, because the back window goes like this, and I want to have a little bit extra gap back there so I can put that table. So I'm going to cut it off right here, and then I'm going to sand this piece.
way it is. It's just the way it is. That really looks excellent.
Doesn't that look nice? Oh, look how pretty this piece is. Oof. It's beautiful. My footboard. So now I can put this, I cleaned out the truck. So now I can put the bed frame back in and start getting everything reassembled. All right, so got my little desk, bed, footboard. It's coming together. Now I get to outfit this thing and figure out what I'm gonna put where, how I'm gonna pack this stuff up, reattach this, the hinges. All right, I think I'm kind of set up here. Got a cooler. Got a 6-gallon water jug, got a camp stove there, some containers down there, which I'll probably change the size and shape of those containers because I'd like it to fill up the area a little bit better. Got the luggable loo in the back there, little composting toilet bucket. And then in the back I have some tents, I have my sleeping bag, and then here's some slack lines. I have a couple of those camping chairs here, some mats. Under here I have the campfire stove, some cast iron skillets, and over here I have some propane. So I got propane down there. Only thing I really need now is some tools like a shovel, pickaxe, some knives, some kitchen dishes and things like that. So I have some lanterns in there. So it's really getting all packed up nicely. All right, here's basically the finished product. I've already camped in this a couple nights and it was really comfortable. I actually used the sleeping bag and the comforter, but really I don't have to. This comforter is pretty warm. This nice little mesquite footboard that opens up. Got the supplies down here. This is a super bright candle. You know, towel, some chairs, an umbrella, tarp, rags, and then I have a whole bunch of propane back here behind those. Some big things to lay on the ground. And then, you know, oh, I have my mat. This is my tailgate mat, so I can get up, like, because I got to climb on my knees a lot on here, so I just want something comfortable to do that with. You got the cooler, 6 gallons of water. You know, I'll be taking this table out or putting it in my truck whenever I don't want it in here. A little stove, propane stove, and like I said, I have the propane for it down there. I'm really gonna actually build an area, probably like 3 drawers for this, because I think that having 3 separate drawers would be better to maximize the space. Maybe 2 drawers, maybe I make 1 drawer actually fit this oven. We'll see. Under the stove. Okay, and then I have a couple buckets down there. Coffee, you know, hand crank coffee grinder. French press. I also have a jet boil, which is a French press as well. Some lanterns, and then some fuel. And then I have the luggable loo in the back there. I do have to get wood chips, which will go behind the bucket to make that work. And then, you know, my desk right there. It did rain yesterday, and so it was leaking on this desk here. And so what I found was there's actually missing bolts on the inside of here. So this is actually loose up in the top here, and that's actually why the water was getting in and leaking. So I just have to go get some new bolts for the inside there. You can see that. There's those bolts right there, and that whole side's missing them. But anyways, I can fix that. It's really comfortable in there. My head doesn't really hit the, make my bed. This is hilarious. Anyways, this is very cool. It's actually kind of freeing. Okay, so road trip now, when I'm gonna go find some land, I'm gonna basically go to Tennessee. Now I don't have to buy hotels everywhere or motels. And not only that, I could probably get to these amazing sites and wake up on the side of a mountain. And if I can get any kind of service out there, maybe there's going to be a week where I don't need cell service and I could just go in to upload videos at Starbucks in town. But, you know, I'm not sure where this is going to lead, but I do know where it's going to lead. I'm not sure what the journey looks like, but where it's going to lead is that I'm going to find a piece of land and I'm going to build a sustainable eco retreat. And it's going to be basically a farm, permaculture style farm. And it's going to be Stonehaven, just on a bigger scale. We're going to really do a lot of fun stuff. And I need to, I want to create a model that can be duplicated with some, starting with some tents, allowing people to camp on the land and then glamp on the land and then come and help out if they want to, or just come and experience it. I really just want to make an experience where people want to be and where I want to be. And I didn't have any place for anybody to stay when I had Stonehaven. It was just a small house, food forest. But people would ask if they could come over. But I want to now have an opportunity where people can come and stay and experience and help out with a permaculture farm as well. So I'm not sure where it's going to be, but it can be in multiple places. So on my journey, I'm going to be looking for the right piece of land. Minimum 4 acres. We got to have basically no zoning because it's a glamping or commercial. But see, I would rather have no zoning. So we're going to have to be very specific on the land that we find. And then also, we need some access. But I want to do a minimum of 10 tents, safari style tents. Super decked out, live edge wood, memory foam mattresses, refrigerators, electricity, bathrooms, all that kind of stuff. But a really custom experience, really nice experience. And then couple that with a permaculture farm. And so that is what I'm doing. And so I don't know how long it's going to take me to find the first piece of land. And I'm okay if it's a couple different places. But, and I'm okay if where we start is the beginning. We can always expand this vision and this concept. So, but I do want to start. And so I want to start with 10 safari tents and building a permaculture farm. And that's the journey. So I don't know how long I'm going to need to utilize this, but it's really freeing to have this now. Because now that I've invested, in building this, I can go journey and travel and adventure and live in the most beautiful places for a period of time while I find the piece of land that's going to be the first piece in the model of helping people understand how to actually integrate permaculture into your life and grow your own food, including you know, eggs, animals, you know, grow your own food so you know what how your food was grown. You don't have to butcher it if you don't want to. There's other people that will do that for you, but the idea is you can grow your own vegetables, your own fruits, and your own meat. And just being self-sufficient, self-sustaining, making sure that we're eating healthy and we're not eating poisons. And showing other people how they can do it too, in whatever climate they're in. And so this time, you know, I can grow anything in the desert. Just need a lot of wood chips. Even if we don't have a well. However, it would take a lot longer if you didn't have a well. But you can still do it in the desert like that. But I want to maybe go somewhere else where there might be there's a different climate. And so that's why I am looking at Tennessee. One of the reasons I really like the idea of Tennessee. But I've already slept here. I could have actually got probably like the 5-inch. This is the 6-inch foam. And what I did was I just found this old sleeping bag and shoved the mattress inside this sleeping bag, and it kind of had a perfect fit. So now I can take this mattress I can take it out of the truck and lay it on the ground if I'm like on the top of a mountain and I want to look at the stars. I can just take the mattress and lay it on the ground outside. But anyways, I packed a lot of stuff in here, and now the back of my truck is open, and so I didn't get a battery yet because I was trying to run a kettle on one of the Jackery batteries, and I got the 300, and it wouldn't run the electric kettle because the electric kettle is like 1100 watts or whatever. So I'm like, I don't really need the electric kettle right now. I have a propane stove over there. I have the jet boil, which is propane. I have the hand crank coffee grinder. So I didn't, you know, and I have some lights that just pop up that are battery driven. So the one thing I do need to do though is I'm gonna need to charge batteries. So what I did instead was I just got an inverter right here. I just got an inverter, some vitamin C. This, I can, when the car's running, I will be able to plug some things in. There's some other cigarette lighter holes on this side and some USB ports right there. So, but anyways, I'll be able to charge my batteries using this, which is, if I get another battery, you know, anyways. So I chose to do that for now instead of the Jackery system, but I'll look into a solar generator and all that kind of stuff, kind of see what my needs are going to be on the road. A little cooler for some food. I got another cooler in the back, a little waterproof backpack if I need it. So, yeah. It's actually pretty comfortable in there. I can get some really good sleep in there. And then I can lock everything up except for the inside here. I don't lock this up so I can get out. So I gotta somehow make a system where I can lock this shut from the inside, so then I can unlock it and open it if I want to. But I'll figure that out. But anyways, it's pretty comfortable. And I don't know how to tell you really exactly how I feel. It's comforting to know that I have a place, you know, to sleep wherever I'm at. So, it's just a waste of money. I don't even know how long I'm going to be out there. It would be a waste of money just to stay in hotels every night. And I don't really want to, like, you know, pitch the tent outside every night. So instead of doing that, I can just be in here. I can work on the desk if I want to. I can bring this table outside, set it up, and work outside. I have my slack lines in there if there's some trees. So it's just going to be a fun journey. So I'm going to take you guys on this journey with me to maybe Tennessee. Tennessee is going to be my destination for now, and I want to explore Tennessee all around. from west to middle to east, and I want to find that place or places to build the Stonehaven Eco Retreat. Because we gotta retreat sometimes. We gotta retreat from all the noise in order to make any creative decisions, to really get some clarity. So I want to create that space. But anyways, I don't know. It feels kind of good. Till next time, I'll show you when it's finally built out. Because I'm gonna probably build some cabinets underneath, like just slide out like baskets basically, or boxes. But I want it to kind of fit perfectly in there, and I can be very more strategic with what I fill them up with. So there it is, guys. I'm going on an adventure. I'm gonna take you with me. So I am gonna be starting my Patreon. If you guys want to support me and on my journey, then that would be very helpful. And I will be giving my Patreons a behind the scenes look on more than just the YouTube videos. So the link's in the description. Check it out. It'd be cool. Have you support me. Plus, there'll probably be some cool prizes once Stonehaven Eco Lodge, Eco Retreat gets built for the Patreons too. We'll do some cool parties and off-grid experiences.
If you want to start a fire, if you want to live off-grid in peace, if you want to be the change, now develop awesome skills.